if you're new, and welcome back to another episode of Witches and Weebs Fandom Friday Reacts. Hooray!
Yay!
Space and I watch an anime recommended by our community or our viewers or ourselves, and we watch it in real time, and then after it's done, we elaborate it, we yap about it, we talk about it, we theory craft about it. And
we're typically wrong
most of the time, but that's what theory crafting is all about. Whereas you, the viewer, can also watch along with us if you so choose to. Otherwise, you can just listen to us yap, and then feel free to go into the comments and either debate about us yapping or agree with us yapping. So get ready, sit back, relax, get some snacks, and enjoy the ride. Today we are watching episode 98. Yeah, right.
P.S. I'm spaced, by the way.
I'm sorry. Yeah, sure. I'm just trying to fucking watch this anime, to be honest.
Fair enough. What happened last episode? I might need a little slightly reminder.
It was a spa day episode because Xiaolan wanted to make, or Mao Mao suggested to her friend Xiaolan that she go make connections so that when she is done with being a servant girl, she can have other places to like be employed to. Because I don't remember who told her the story. I think it was Shisui, or whatever the fuck her name is, saying that, you know, after you're done here. No, Mao Mao told her a story of a girl that she knew, saying that she had made connections and that when she was done with her job, those people were like, hey, if you want to come work for us and live with us, we will support you, but, you know, as long as you're doing your job, but we trust you to do your job because we've known you for this long. So Mama was like, try and make some connections so when you're done with your servant girl duties, you have somewhere to go. And then Shisui was like, hey, I know something that we can do. So they put on disguises and then they went to the little spa area to go help concubines, massage concubines, thread concubines, which Mama was the only fucking person who knew how to thread. And then
Okay,
Lishu,
she was the one that making the most connections out of all of them, by the way.
But Mama's got like the top tier connections, so she don't even need those. Like she got emperor connections. I was gonna say,
Lady in Waiting hated the idea, but Goku was like, yes,
do it.
I like this idea.
I want you to go there and I want you to get some gossip. Yeah, like they're based. Mama was basically there now for gossip.
So,
and then concubine Lishu showed up, and Mama was like, "What are you doing here? You're a concubine. Don't you have your own?" And then Lishu's like, yeah, but there's a ghost." And that was the end of the episode.
I forgot about. That's the thing I couldn't remember. I was like, what happened at the very end? There was something at the very end that was important. Right, ghost story. We're on to a ghost story. Are we ready to start?
B in OBS stands for bitch. Okay, I'm sorry.
Jesus.
All right, chances that it's actually a ghost, 1%. They always think it's a ghost. Like, something weird is happening.
What's that look for?
Well, I don't want to see her fondling his balls again. Stop. Look, she is so pregnant.
She's so cute.
I know. The animation style looks like the same again, but for some reason in that one episode it looked so different.
It looked really strange.
It's like they hired an entirely new set of employees to animate that one episode, or that one scene. He called her Mao Mao.
でも無駄ですよ。口止めはしっかりいたしますゆえ。では、
Jinji, you're being a whore right now, and I need to stop.
What a brat.
あなたたち、狩りで何かあったの？カエルのせいです。カエル？墓まで持っていく秘密の代償に、ご応は安か
I
ったかも
touched
しれ
his
ない。
balls. She can't tell anyone either because they don't think he's a eunuch.
Yeah.
I touched his balls. I love how she's like, this is the big secret that I have to keep from everyone. Like, no, girl.
Not she
No,
don't
it
even
is
know.
not. This is not even like a fraction of the secret that you are supposed to know. Don't go touching his balls either, weirdo. Stop
Yeah,
that.
don't even think about that. That's weird.
ごきげんよう、リーシュヒ。
じいじ様。
早速、幽霊が出るという湯殿に案内していただけますか？
Look at her ladies in waiting in the back. Fucking bully bitches.
わかりやすすぎないか。上級妃の立場でこれだと心配になる。
こちらです。
Fucking weirdos.
手前が脱衣所で、奥が浴室なのです。
I want them to be fired. She deserves better, ladies in waiting.
She does.
人影を見たというのです。
どんな人影が見えたのですか？
まだそんなことを言ってらっしゃるのですか？何かの見間違いでしょ？
Who the fuck are
イエス
you?
様はそうやって皆の木を引きたがるのですわ。大したことではないのに、こんな大ごとにして。
Who the fuck is this?
A grown ass woman is treating a child like
Bullying.
this. Like, are you so jealous that much that a kid is a concubine? Like, it's a fucking kid. And she's not even visited by the emperor. So I don't even think the emperor would visit you, and you're a grown ass woman.
日常的に嫌味を言いたくなるほど悔しいのだろう。あのかんざしを。
そうは思われませんか？
そうですね。しかし、妃の話を聞くのも私の務めです。その仕事を取らないでいただけますか？
Privately, shut the fuck up. Politely, shut the fuck up and let me do my job.
Oh my god, they're so down horrendously for this man. And I mean
Ew.
same, but also damn.
詳しくお聞かせ願えますか？
She's so cute.
リーシュ妃が萎縮しないように人払いしたのか。
あれはいつも通りに湯あみを終えた時でした。本当はぬるめがいいのに、知女たちはいつも熱いお湯を用意するから、冷めた少し遅い時間に入るのが日課でした。うすうす気づいていたけど、知女たちは私のことをあまり好ましく思っていないようです。
She's of course aware.
見た時から一人で入っていました。着替えだけカナンに、知女頭に手伝ってもらっていました。体を拭いている。
She's not allowed
She
to call
likes
her
her.
head lady in waiting her name. Oh well.
そしたら窓は
It's probably that they're so close that they call each other name in private and she forgets.
白い顔が笑いながら踊っていたのです。
It's so obviously one of her ladies in waities.
Her head lady in waiting was that older girl. That's her taste tester.
周りに誰かいたということは考えられませんか。
The head lady in waiting was the one that Jinchi told to
I
politely
know.
shut
I'm
up.
saying the ghosts. It's so obvious. It's so obviously one of her ladies in waiting.
確かめようと近づいてみたら、幽霊は消えていて、カーテンは何事もなかったように動かなくなっていました。
建物の外につながる窓は皆閉まっていて、風が通らない部屋。しかしカーテンは揺れていた。確かに幽霊を見たと怯えても仕方ない。それにしても変な間取りだ。水晶宮や翡翠宮では湯殿は別棟になっていて、湯上がりにくつろげる空間がある。普通湯殿の隣に物置なんて作るだろうか。 校の部屋はもともと物置だったんですか？
あ、いえ、前は。
ではどうして物置に？
それは。こちらを見ていただけるとわかると思いますが。
ああ、なるほど。
ひどくカビてますね。
Oh shit.
水球の次女たちなら原因を追求してカビが生えない工夫くらいするだろうが、ここの次女にそれを求めるのは難しいだろ
Of
う。
course not. What are they even employed for?
物置にしてごまかしたと。もしかすると土台から腐っているのかもしれない。この建物は他より古いんですか？
いいえ、むしろ新しいです。リーシュ様が受代された時に建てられたので。
数年でここまで。リーシュ妃はこのカーテンが揺れていたと言っていた。風呂場を見せてください。あった。この穴の先は高級の水路につながっているはずだ。
Rats.
リーシュ様、もしかして幽霊が出た日、間違えて風呂の線を抜きませんでしたか？
なんでわかるの？
やっぱり閉め切った窓、揺れるカーテン、そして抜かれた風呂の線。推理が正しければ踊る幽霊の正体は。
Okay. How do you fucking cliffhanger in the middle of the episode? That's crazy. I love this anime. I'm totally not going to read the manga at all because I'm not impatient.
I'm so confused. Why is this going so fast?
Kitty.
Oh, hello, Coco Melon. Goodbye, Coco Melon.
この下に水路が通っているか確認できませんか？
すぐに混合球の設計図を用意しましょう。こちらです。
ありがとうございます。やはり床の下に水路が通っています。湯がこの下を通れば湯気で床や壁が腐敗しやすくなります。そして湯気がこの隙間から上がって風を起こし、カーテンを揺らしたのです。
じゃあ、あの丸い顔は何だったのよ？
あれか。
それはその動機を大事なものだから大切に扱ってくれる。
わかりました。これはいつからここに？
以前はよく使ってたの。今は特使が送ってきた鏡があるから。
特使の鏡は針製で銅鏡の何倍もよく映る。しまい込むのも仕方ない。それにしても毎日磨かれているのですね。
ええ、母様が残してくれた鏡だから。
何の変哲もない、ただの銅鏡に見えるが。リーシュ様、せっかくなので久々に使われてみてはいかがでしょう？え？どうぞ。
使うって。
明るいところで使うとより見やすいと思います。こちらを向けるとよく映るやもしれません。
Oh, that's bright as shit.
なるほど、こう映るのか。
どういうことだ？
魔境というそうです。本物を見るのは初めてですが。
魔境？
投光管と呼ばれることもある跳ね返した光がエア
Oh shit.
Is that her? Is that one of her ancestors then? Or her mom?
I think it might be her mom then.
かなりの技術が必要だと養父から聞いたことがあります。磨かれた鏡が月明かりに照らされ顔を映す。隙間から湯気が上がりカーテンが揺れる。
That was
いろいろな
quick.
重なって生まれた幽霊だったわけだ。
この顔、
Oh, it is her mom.
似ている気がする。 母様、この鏡を使わなくなっちゃったから怒ったのかな。だから出てきたのかな。
偶然が重なっただけです。
踊るのが好きだったって聞いたの。私を産んだ後、体を壊して踊れなくなって、そのまま死んじゃったから、こうして幽霊になって踊ってたのかな。
幽霊なんて。
Shut up. Shut up, Mao. Shut up.
Mama doesn't understand.
Doesn't understand that sometimes.
のびのびとしていい年頃だ。母親の形見を毎日磨くことで高級での日々を慰めていたのかもしれない。母親を思う気持ちはよくわからない。けれどリーシュ妃にとっては母情を抱くに値する存在なのだろう。
失礼します。外にお茶をご用意しました。
Oh, don't fucking act like you care.
皆様の前で恥ずかしいですよ。
一見妃を敬う次女のようなたしなめ方だが、本性が端々に現れている。
Her true nature is a bitch.
あら、その鏡、まだ持っていらしたのですか？徳司様にいただいた鏡があるのだから、これはもういらないでしょ。誰かに貸ししてはいかがでしょう。何ですか？
Get her ass, Lishu! Get her ass! Yeah!
何ですか？来客の前ではしたないですよ。
それはリーシュ妃にとって大切なものです。よく確認もせず取るのはいかがなものかと思います。これも可視されたものでしょうか。たとえ可視されたものであっても、上級妃の紋がついたものを一次女風情が身につけるとは分不相応と思わなかったのですか？
リーシュ妃が次女たちからないがしろにされていたことは人士様も知っていただろう。公に
You just needed an excuse to get in there.
潰すことになるからだ。しかし物的証拠があれば釘を刺すことができる。
今後は自分の立場をわきまえない行動はやめていただきたい。
Oh, get her ass. Yeah, girl, you was not a concubine. You was a lady in waiting, alright? Remember that. Why y'all not swooning now?
Me too. Yep, same.
あの人じゃない？素敵。
また新入りを覗きに来たのか。
Yeah.
She's eunuch. So she just came back into the rear palace. She's not been there. She just is coming back in there.
そういえば、宦官ってどうやって高級に入るのですか？
手術を受けてだよ。
そうじゃなくて、どうやって宦官だと証明するのですか？
ああ、昔は証明書があれば入れたけど、いろいろ不正があってね。今は触診だよ。
掴むんですか？
あけすけすぎるよ、不正がないように部署の違う3人の官に触診されて、なければ入れるんだよ。
Oh, wow, that would be...
一応出入りするたびにやってるよ。
宦官でなければ高級に入れるのは皇帝とその血族のみ。とすれば人士様は。いや、なわけないか。
But why can't it be? Explain why it can't be, Mao Mao.
Yeah, that's the thing.
シャオランとシスイが話してたな。噂には聞きましたが、30人ほど入ったとか。
そうそう、若くて綺麗どころが多いからみんな浮かれちゃってね。この間は風呂炊きの準備中に下級妃に絡まれて大変そうだったよ。
Well, it makes sense that they didn't feel anything down there.
Right, they
She
were
does.
just fondling
態度があからさますぎて逆におかしく
Gucci.
シャオマンを干からびたミミスでも見るような目をしていました。
うっさい わかってる。
早めに決めてしまわないと面倒なことになりますよ。
さっさとこちら側に引き入れろというのだろう。だが軍師殿が出張ってくるぞ。
毒を持って毒を制してください。
Please fight poison with poison. Oh my god, Gaoshin.
カンラカン。数年前にジップとイボテイから家督を奪い、ラの家の主となった男は皇帝すら一目置く存在だ。大尉という立場でありながら、どこの派閥にも入らずのらりくらりと立ち回る。多くの者が出る杭として撃とうとしても、その誰もがやけど程度では済まない痛手を負わされる。あの男の頭の中はどうなっているのかわからない。
I don't think he knows what's going on in his head either.
という暗黙の了解が宮廷内でできている。しかしマオマオを引き入れるつもりなら切り離しては考えられない。本当の話をしたい。なぜ今の立場にいるのか、なぜ本当の姿を隠しているのか、あいつに知ってほしい。だがその後
But that
どんな反応をするのか。
Can I step in for Mao Mao so I can learn the truth and get the fuck this over with, please? Thanks. I'm Mao Mao now.
thanks.
多いな。
Because Mao Mao will, at this point, will not handle it well.
女官が多すぎる、衣装が派手すぎて高級の景観を損なうなどといった内容です。
いつもと変わらんな。
こちらは新しい案件ですが、
新入りの宦官に色目を使う女官がいるとあらかた予想できたかな。
ええ、彼らには力仕事を任せています。おいおい適性を見て他の部署に移す予定ですが、元は異民族に捕らえられていた奴隷たちです。慎重に考えませんと。
一応形として見ておく必要があるだろうな。
はい。
面倒だな。
諦めてください。白い帯をつけているものがそうです。
痩せていてどこか怯えているな。元奴隷たちは自由になったとて、普通の民のようにうまく生きていくことは難しい。高級への士官はある意味適した方策と言える。あれが噂の。
Okay, those scars are probably not makeup though.
体の左側が痺れているとのことです。体中に傷があって肌を見せたがらないとか。
そうか。それにしても人気者だな。
ええ、頭はいいらしい。
It's probably an after effect of whatever he used to pretend to die.
なんだ。
あなたが言えることですか。
I'm calling him a he right now because that's what he's supposed to be.
新人たちはどうだ。
人士様。
まだ慣れぬだろうが、いずれ適した仕事を割り振る。しばし渡れよ。
どうしてくれんだ。妃の上級費のための氷だぞ。くそ、もう終わりだ。
No, Shalon! No, what happened? Oh no, I don't know. I'm scared because I don't want anything to happen to her. And I fucking bet it wasn't even her fault.
I'm a little annoyed with this episode, I'm not gonna lie. I think that the ghost story was like handled way too quickly.
I mean, it
like
wasn't
they steamrolled that whole situation.
I mean, if it wasn't that deep the way that she thought it was going to be, then I see why, because it was just like, oh, it's this and this and this. There's nothing really complicated about it. And Mao Mao's got like a giga brain.
Yeah, my thing is, I just thought it was gonna be less anticlimactic and more interesting.
Well, things have been very anticlimactic lately.
Honestly, yeah, it was this anticlimactic after anticlimactic, to be honest. Like, I'm severely disappointed that they didn't make... I at least wanted them to be able to get rid of one of their ladies in waiting to prove a point.
Right, I wanted them
like,
to get rid of all of them.
Messing with her, but like... I don't know, I just expected it to be a little bit deeper than just that. Like, it was good for Lishu, but she's still stuck with those ladies in waiting that hate her.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was all about.
So like make it, I wanted it to be like one of the ladies in waiting was doing it to fuck with her and then could get fired and let go, and then all the other ladies in waiting are now scared and will act right. But no, they're not gonna act right after just being like caught by Jinchi.
I don't even think her ladies in waiting would be smart enough to put up a plan of, hey, let's do this and pretend to be a
I didn't even think it was, I thought it was one lady in waiting that just decided to fuck with her.
I don't think any of them are that smart.
Fair enough, but I just thought it was going to be like more important and help Lishu out a little bit more than just an heirloom from her mother. Yeah. She's still stuck with those ladies in waiting.
At least she's got a little bit more confidence now, because I don't think she would have normally ever like grabbed it back, like give it back. Like she snapped. I thought she was going to beat the fuck out of her. I was hoping that she would beat the fuck out of her.
Nah, she's only 15. Like I think she's only like 14, 15. No way she would try and beat somebody up. She'd just go for the item.
But now that Jinchi can actually do something about it now, because he has physical proof that her ladies in waiting have been mistreating her. So
well, I thought he just scolded them and left.
Well, he did scold them, but I don't think he's gonna just leave it at that, because if he knows that
see, my thing is we didn't get that answer.
We didn't, but I'm hoping from my assumption in the good graces of my heart that Jinchi is a kind enough man to fucking get rid of those ladies in waiting, and if he doesn't, then that just shows that they did not really care about Lishu and her story. And
yeah, whatever. That's my thing, is like I just wanted more of a closure for that situation, and there was no real closure.
We'll see in like 3 more or 5 more episodes what the fuck is going on.
Maybe.
Now Xiaolon's in trouble because apparently she knocked over some ice for a high-ranking concubine when I'm gonna tell you now, I do not think it was her fault. I think that something happened with that man and she was in close proximity and he needed someone to blame. She was holding a hairpin though, and I don't know what hairpin. I think that was, it looked like Lihua's.
Yeah, my thing is, I'm wondering, she looked really upset, and I'm thinking maybe she did have something to do with it a little bit. Maybe not intentionally, or she like just bumped into him very simply, and that was it.
But she was holding a hairpin, which means either it came from there or a concubine gave her a hairpin. Like, hey, I like you. Just like Lihua and Gyokyo gave Mao Mao their hairpins. I think a concubine gave her a hairpin. And I think that's very cute. But now I don't want her to get in trouble.
Yeah. Like, I don't think it was her fault necessarily. Like, she did it on purpose. Absolutely not. It was probably just an accident. If she had anything to do with it herself. But she looked super upset.
It might have just been the shock, like, oh no, I didn't do this, but I also don't understand why the fuck this is happening right now. So I don't know what the fuck to do. Why are you acting like this? Because there are people that do that. Like, somebody could have a full meltdown and be like, you, and the other person's like in shock because it's like anything, but I don't know how to respond.
But she apologized right away.
That's fair.
So I think she thinks that she has something to do with it at the end of the day.
I'm hoping she had nothing to do with it, and that was just a guy.
I'm hoping it was,
dude.
or it was just an accident, and people will be like, it was definitely not anybody's fault.
Men have a track record in this anime, so
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if it was just he did it and needed someone to blame, and she's like, or she was gaslit into thinking that she had something to do with it, and now she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
That's things. Either way, she thinks she has something to do with it. She said sorry right away.
I hope she has nothing to do with it. I hope, even if she thinks she does, I hope that she does not, because I can't stand to see anything happening to Xiaolon. She's so cute. I love her.
I hope it was 100% an accident. Like, if she had anything to do with it at all, I hope it was an accident. Like, this probably was an accident knowing her. I doubt it would be anything but. So, yeah, I just wish there was better closure for Lishu. I feel bad for her. I want to know that she's being better taken care of.
And this is why I'm this close. I'm this. Can you see? Hold on.
Don't worry, she won't. There you go. There you go.
I'm this close to reading the manga. I'm that close. I'm so tired of cliffhangers. I'm so tired of cliffhangers.
You just got.
And I have this incessant desire to know what's happening. I have to know what's going on. I need to know what's going on. For my closure's sake, I'm not going to. But I'm that close. That close.
It's not gonna happen, but it's all right. We can pine and think about the manga having all the answers. Well, that's my complaints for this episode. I had complaints today.
It was a good episode, but again, just like Jinshi and those guys that were hunting him down, it was just very anticlimactic. There was not as much going into it as I thought there was going to be. I don't really know what I was expecting when it came to this ghost, but I was hoping it was like one of those scenarios where one of the earlier episodes, it was a lady dancing on the wall and they thought was a ghost, but
I
it was
thought
actually...
it was going to be something like that. Like, oh, even if it was one of the ladies in waiting messing with her and just trying to prank her or whatever. I just thought it was going to be someone, not just...
some things coincidentally happening together.
So... I just wanted to have more substance. There just wasn't any substance to it, really.
If her ladies in waiting don't get their what's what, I'm gonna be very sad and disappointed with Jinshi.
I need the ladies in waiting to get their what's what, and I don't know if they got their what's what, and that's not fair. I need to know. So that's all I have to say today.
Yeah, so
take us out, Mia.
As usual, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when we're uploading new videos.
Touch the dude.
Yeah, touch the dude. As always, you know, thank you for joining us. We're so happy that you were here. If you sat through the anime and us yapping, thank you. How did you guys feel about this episode? What did you think was going to happen in this episode? Did you think there was a ghost? Because I knew for a fact that there wasn't a ghost, even though I had a 1% like, maybe could be a ghost. We know it's not, but you know, we got a little sliver of hope that it was going to be a ghost or something supernatural.
I didn't have any hope. I didn't have any hope it was going to be anything supernatural, but I thought it was going to be just more important and interesting and would help Lishu out a little bit more than it did.
Apothecary Diaries does be having ways of including filler that is not really important to the main story at all. So, because where the fuck are the convoys? Whatever. Let me stop before I go on a rant again.
Yeah, there's a lot we could rant about, actually.
Join us next week for episode 39 of the Apothecary Diaries. I think this was 38.
Yes.
And we will see y'all then. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Stay mystical.